In this video, I want to show you how highlights become notes. So every highlight is a note within Logos Bible software. I'm going to open up the highlighting tool, and I'm going to do that through the tool menu. I'm going to open up highlighting. You can create new palettes. We can show that in a different video. I'm going to use the solid emphasis, the solid colors, because you have this. This is already pre-installed when you use the highlighting tool within Logos. And I'm going to open up a book. We'll open up the Faith Life Study Bible. Let's say I find something that I want to highlight because I really like the information. This is from Isaiah 11:9 from the Faith Life Study Bible. It says, "All of my holy mountain refers to Mount Zion as God's abode." And I want to highlight that. So I'm going to select that text. I'm going to come over to my highlighting palette, and let's say I want to make this an orange foreground. And then that text is going to show up orange within the resource. We've highlighted that. Now, this also creates a note within the note-taking tool. Notice in the note-taking tool, I've filtered to my highlights, and right here, this one has that's the one we just made, Isaiah 11:9 from the Faith Life Study Bible. All of my holy mountain refers to Mount Zion as God's abode. So when you're highlighting in resources, which is a wonderful thing to do, they're actually going to show up as notes in your note-taking tool, in your note tool. And you can write about your highlights. This is absolutely incredible. So we could say all of my holy mountain refers to Mount Zion as God's abode. We could say that Jerusalem is often referred to as the holy mountain. Just making something up right now, just so you can see how that works. But you can tag this note, which we've seen in a previous video. You can also use this information to write things. You can take notes on your highlights. Absolutely a powerful, powerful tool. And you can anchor this to different text. So we could say that is anchored to Isaiah 11:9 in the Faith Life Study Bible. We could also anchor it to Isaiah 11:9 in your preferred Bible. And we're going to click done. I want to show you one thing that happens if you do that as just a strategy. When I click on open Isaiah 11:9, that highlighting scheme is going to show up in any anchor that you have. So remember, we can change the note icon for a text, but highlights work the same way. If you have a highlight, if you have a text, whether it's a Bible or a book anchored and you have a highlighting style, it's going to show up that way. So I'm going to click none, and notice that it is taken away in both the Faith Life Study Bible and the New American Standard Bible. There's no highlighting done in that orange color because I've removed it here in the note under highlighting style. When I know that I'm going to anchor something to multiple places and I don't want it highlighted like that, what I'll often do is I will take the text that I want, like this. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put it there. And so I will often put the information from the resource within the note itself. I won't anchor as a highlight to the resource, but I will use these note icons quite a bit. And so I'm going to choose this. That way it's anchored to Isaiah 11:9. I got that information here from the Faith Life Study Bible, so that when I go to Isaiah 11:9 and I click on that note, it's going to show up within that note, within that anchor. My preference is not to have the Bible highlighted, but that doesn't mean it's wrong to have the Bible highlighted. That may be exactly what you need to do. It just makes it harder for me to read. And so hopefully that begins to stir some creativity on what you might want to see when you do some highlighting, some anchoring that will be helpful as you study God's Word.